after suffering from depression and social anxiety at different stages in my life, and then having the misfortune to see some close family and friends go through similar experiences, I decided it was time to do something to raise awareness around the subject of mental health. I wanted to do something that would get people talking and open up the subject in everyday life. After all, a problem shared is a problem halved, right? That something had to be something so stupid, so silly and inconceivable that people would not be able to talk about it. It also had to be something that demonstrated some key things that helped me through my depression, exercise and learning new skills. That something was to learn to ride a unicycle and then ride at 182 kilometres across New Zealand's largest high country station, the Molesworth, encountering gravel roads, potholes, corrugations and ruts, not to mention climbing over 2,600 metres and then descending a further 2,300 metres. This was a challenge I wasn't sure I could complete, but I wanted to test myself and see what could happen if I gave myself a seemingly impossible goal. This is the result.
Okay, good morning. So it's the morning of Unicycle Molesworth. So final stretch of the seal, 24 k's, and then we hit the gravel. Starts to get steep and windy after that, bumpy, so we'll see how we go. Alright, it's official. Check out the sign. Gravel road. Absolutely knackered. Big hill. Luckily most of it was actually paved, but still a very big climb. Okay, first time I've had to walk. I only had to walk maybe 20 metres or so, but it's very steep coming off the Arapiri River and the Arapiri Station down below. Switchbacks, real hard cutting, and I got pretty much all the way up. It's just that last 20 metres, so to give you an idea of the steepness of what we're trying to deal with, have a little look at the country below. So that road just plummets down, switching back all the way into the gully. Okay, been a long day. We've just ticked over our daily quota of 45 k's. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and my legs just won't go uphill anymore, and we've only got hills to go up. So we're going to drive out to our accommodation at Upcott Station, and then come back in the morning, start off where we left off. Okay, good morning. So we are back where we left off last night with the big pylons behind me. So yeah, I'm going to give it another crack today. Quite a bit of uphill, pretty much all uphill actually. So we'll see how we go. Molesworth Station is the target to knock off our other 45. So wish me luck. Okay, we're on the Upcott saddle. It's pretty steep, not really friendly to unicycles. I managed to come off pretty much at the bottom. So I've walked, I don't know, 100, 150 metres. I'm going to try a little sideways mount and try and get going a bit further up. Okay, that didn't work. Well, it worked for a little bit. I got maybe 20-30 metres. It's just so steep, and although the road condition's actually pretty good, there's just a few knobbly stones there, and it's so hard to, and it's so steep, it's so hard to pick up a line without losing momentum. You know, you just hit the knobbly stones and boom, you lost your momentum and you're off. So, little legs are walking me up, but it does look like it eases off a bit here, so we might get a bit more riding in. Don't have to walk the whole bloody thing. I think me and Gladys might have met our maker at Upcott Saddle. It's bloody steep. I managed to ride a couple of sections, but it's just not sustainable. Finding a line, dealing with the camber. Let's have a little look. It's beautiful, but bloody steep. It's been left behind. Going to make lunch up top, and I'm going to walk it out. Okay, kind of a few footsteps on the uppercut saddle because going over this brim of the hill, there's a beautiful valley below. Okay, this is where we're finishing for the day. It's Gladys by the gate. Just getting way too windy to keep riding. We're about a k and a half short of where I want to be really, but it's good enough for today. It's just too windy and legs are feeling like they're going to explode. So we're going to go back to Molesworth Station, stay there the night and carry on tomorrow. Good morning. So me and Gladys, we're back at our gate and morning 3, so we'll see how we get on. We've got a bit of a tough morning, I think. We're just under 10 k's from the first Molesworth gate, and then we're heading up over Wards Pass, which is the highest point. I think it goes to 1100 something meters, and then it's downhill, so I'm looking forward to that. Not that downhill's much benefit, but once we get down, we're on isolated flats, so much nicer open flats, so hopefully no more wind, and we should be okay on those flats. So yeah, get this morning out the way, get up over Wards Pass, possibly another walk. I'm hoping I can ride at least some of it this time, but it is a big one, so we'll see how we get on. Okay, we've reached the start, 100 k's in, about 10 o'clock on morning 3, and we've finally reached the Molesworth gate. So 60 k's from here to the other side, and then another 20 something back to Hamner, probably 22 I suppose, if my maths is right. So that'll be today and tomorrow. We've got Wards Pass coming up next, so we're going to try and knock that out, have lunch on top, and then drop down on isolated flats and enjoy the flat, hopefully it's not a false name. Okay, we're going up what I believe to be Wards Pass, the highest point on the road. I think it gets to about 1100 and something meters. The bottom part was fine, then it just kicked straight up. It's alright when there's 2 of you on one bike with gears.
Yeah, mate.
One person on one wheel with no gears. Not so easy. Being left behind, I'm walking. They're 2x2 up front. Mum's got an engine. That's okay. Nice way to stretch the legs. Actually looks like it flattens off on this corner here. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty steep. Even tandem is having to zigzag their way up. It's kind of swirling around over the road just to grind their way up, so I don't feel so bad having to walk. Alright, we're about halfway up Ward Pass. I've had to walk probably a quarter of it so far. The first quarter was fine, second quarter just kicked straight up and I had to walk. I just couldn't, too rough and steep. So we got to the corner, we're at the Chisholm tracks. So we're going to try and do the final half, get back on and ride up, but the road conditions are pretty rough, so we'll have to see how we go. Okay, guess where we are. Sign says it all. I can get a sign and baby in it as well. Top of Ward's Pass, highest point on the road that we're travelling, 1100 and something or another metres. And I'd say I probably unicycled a good third of that. It was just that section in the middle that I couldn't ride. Went up the bottom nice and easy. Got back on at Chisholm tracks on the corner and did the final half. I fell off after about 50 metres after Chisholm tracks, but managed to get back on again and ride the rest of the way, all bar about 30 metres. We're happy. Lunchtime, isn't it, Georgie? Then downhill to Hamner.
Go, Lee! Well done!
Alrighty, want to do a little vlog update. I'm pretty happy. Day 3, about 2:30 I think, and 120 k's ticked off the total amount, so we've got another 62 k's to go, and we've done all the hard work, or most of the hard work. We've come over Adsia Saddle, Upcott Saddle, Ward's Pass. We've gone over through isolated flats, which was so beautiful. The road is rough as guts through Molesworth, I have to say. As soon as we come through the first gate, just road conditions turned rough as, and taking quite a lot of concentration to find a line. But yeah, it's flat. Isolated flats, there's no lie. They're flat, they're beautiful. It was real quick coming through there. We come up over the saddle, that was pretty good as well, wasn't too rough. And we just come down the other side, working our way through into the Acheron village, or village, that'll be nice. Might be a pub there, it's not. Acheron Valley. I'm going to try and knock off another 20 k's today. Leaves me 40 to do tomorrow, so I might see if I can do a bit more as well. We'll see how the old legs and butt hold out. But yeah, bloody good. Almost there, just got to concentrate, don't want to fall off now. Come on, hot balls, I'm looking forward to you. Show my knees, they're about to explode. Hard on the knees, unicycling. So, as you can see, the support van is trailing way behind down the road. I don't know if you can see them, they're a long way back. We went out of radio signal, I don't know where they went. And then once the radio did come in slightly, all we heard was accident. We thought there was a big mishap. But luckily they came around the corner shortly afterwards, and here they come along the nice flat. I'm being gate boy. Luckily all the accident was Mum wet herself. So we're back on track. Thanks Mum, thanks for worrying us. We'll see you soon. Good afternoon. End of day 3. We've done about 50 k's today. We're about 40 k's inside the Molesworth Station. We've hit Guide River, and we've decided to call it a day. It's about 4:30 and my knees are ready to explode again. I'm having quite a lot of trouble down my left leg, just the IT band that goes from your hip to your knee. It's just really, really tight. Trying to deal with the cambers on the road and yeah, and downhill as well, braking downhill. It's just really tight. So we're calling it day before my knees do pop. I'm going to go camp at the Acheron site and come back here to Guide River in the morning for the final 42 k's I think it is, and we'll be in Hamner, hot pools. Time for a rest and some food. Alright, good morning. We're back at Guide River, morning 4, last morning, and 42 k's to do I think today, and then we're in Hamner at the hot pools, so feeling a bit rough, a bit tired, and the old legs really sore as well, so a bit of a job to walk. So hopefully we'll be alright once we warm up and get going, but I've got a couple of good climbs to get over this morning. So one's through Jolly's Pass at the end of the day, and first one's within a few minutes of being on the bike, so we'll see how we go. There might be a bit of walking needed, but never know, that might actually stretch out the knee. So right, back again, get changed, get on the bike, get riding. Okay, just heading up here. So as you can see, the road is just full of ruts and big stones, and it's climbing pretty steep now, so you can see that's where we're heading up there. So I'm going to have a walk. The old knee's done better than I thought. I thought I was riding along the flats there and I could barely have any control over the stroke on my left leg. It's just pushing down randomly, no real input to it. Just going down as a matter of autopilot, not conscious thought or anything constructive when you're riding a unicycle. Nothing to help me balance, that's for sure. Stay on track. But she warmed up just as I got to the bottom of the first hill. When we got over that, that was actually not as steep as this. And it was actually a lot smoother. But this one's just too rough and too steep. Rough and steep, just ruts covering the whole road, you can't get through it.
That's on film, mate.
Back at the Acheron campsite, the Molesworth has officially been unicycled. We've just got another 22 k's to finish the trip back into Hamner Springs. downhill to Hamner. I don't think there's any more uphill. Might be an odd lump, but everything, the big stuff's done downhill. So hopefully my knee holds out going down, and soaking the hot balls at the bottom. Final little bit, really good.
Yes! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yes! Woo!
Hi, my name's Lee Griggs. I'm the crazy guy on the unicycle that you've just been watching. Thank you for your time that you spent watching that. I really hope you enjoyed the movie and got a bit of an insight into the challenge itself of having to learn to ride and then undertaking the journey through the Molesworth. As I said at the start of the film, the whole point in Unicycle Molesworth, the whole challenge in it was to raise awareness for mental health. It's something that I've struggled with in the past, and I know it's something that I have to upkeep and work on every day just to keep my mental health nice and sharp, just as I would my physical health. So if anything that you take away from this film is, please, if you are struggling, if you've struggled in the past, or you know someone that is struggling, please take away and recommend that they start exercising, get that brain and that body connection working again, and learn something new as well. I found it really empowering. As the old saying goes, life's like learning to ride a bike. If you keep moving forward, you don't fall off. If you stop, you're going to fall off. And it's exactly the same with your mental health. You have to have that progression in life, and you generally stay on top of things, which is great. The Mental Health Foundation, who we are supporting, they also recommend another 3 ways to well-being. So exercise and learning are the first 2, and then there's 3 more to complete the final 5. Connecting, giving, and taking notice. When you have a recipe of those 5 things all mixed in together, it really is a surefire way to keep that mental health sharpened to its optimum. That's what I've found from personal experience, and I'd really like for you to take away from this film to go and put those into practice and see what difference it makes to you, whether you're struggling or whether you just know that it's something that you need to do and need a way of implementing that into your day-to-day life, just to give you that extra sharper mental edge. So again, thank you very much for watching. I'd love just to say a big thank you to all the people that helped me through this journey. It's not been an easy one, sort of talking about my own mental health, then the learning to ride, putting together fundraising dinners and the journey itself through the Molesworth. It took a lot of people. I was just a guy on the unicycle that was stupid enough to do it, but there was a lot of people backing me, so big thank you to all of you, my friends, my family, all the sponsors that helped us get this off the ground. I can't say enough thank yous to you. Without you guys, it would not have been achievable, that's for sure. So I really was just the stupid enough one to say, yeah, I'll go on the unicycle. So thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to find out any more, please visit our Facebook page, Unicycle Molesworth, or obviously head over to Mental Health Foundation New Zealand's website for all things 5 ways to wellbeing and any helplines that you may need. Don't go through it on your own. Talk to people, implement the 5 ways, and hopefully you'll be having a very happy new year.